The Devil's Tramping Ground is a camping location in Chatham County, North Carolina. Local folklore about this area goes back to nearly over 100 years. Locals state that on this plot of land, the devil himself rises from hell to pace around in a circle to plot his takeover of mankind. It is said that his fiery hooves scorch the earth in a large circle. This is backed by the proof that nothing has been able to grow in this circle for over 100 years. Many have tried to sleep overnight at Devil's Tramping Ground, only to wake up miles away from their campsite, or to be awoken by the sounds of goat hooves clamping in the dark, prompting them to run. A soil specialist named Richard Hayes tried to figure out exactly why nothing would grow in the circle, and here's a quote from him. "One of the theories I had when I came out was, there was something in the soil inhibiting plant growth. One of the natural things we find in Chatham County is copper. However, the results of his test did not show any copper or prove any of Hayes' other theories. He said plainly that nothing in those results was high enough quantity to explain the inhibiting of growth." Finally, a journalist from Greensboro, North Carolina, decided to spend the night in the middle of the circle with his 2 dogs to disprove the story. However, all throughout the night, the reporter heard ghostly footsteps outside of his tent. The last claim that we were able to find is that domesticated animals fear the circle and refuse to go anywhere near it. My name is Chris, and I'm joined by my best friend Tony and his faithful dog Kaiser. Join us as we investigate the paranormal events in this small town in North Carolina.
Wasn't there something when we were doing the research for this? Was it you came across rumors about people supposedly were doing like satanic rituals or sacrifices or something out there?
Yeah, there was a lot of information that there were these like local Satanist groups that were there doing their sacrifices.
In Chatham County.
Yeah, so that's the really weird thing is that,
Yeah, why is it always rural areas that are like the most conservative possible areas where people are like, yeah, there's secret Satanists out there?
Well, maybe it's because maybe they don't live there, but they converged on Chatham County because like that was where a demonic like energy spike was or something. I mean, I guess so. But I don't know much about like Satanism, or like their rituals or anything.
But you would think you'd be able to find some satanic hotspots in a city somewhere. like there's got to be some bad enough stuff going on in the cities that there'd be some demonic action. So what else?
Talk about some of the occult research that you've done.
Some of the occult research I've done. So I've been trying to look into kind of like things about like speaking with I don't know, like entities, I guess I'll call them. Whatever it is, if it's a ghost or if it's a demon or if it's a spirit of some kind, I don't know. And a lot of it seems to boil down to being relatively simple, of having some kind of a method of them interacting with something that can indicate like answers. Mm-hmm. So you have things like Ouija boards or things that you're supposedly not supposed to be controlling or whatever.
Yeah, so it's like, turn this light on.
Or, seeking omens in like birds or water, stuff like that, or casting lots like tarot cards and all that kind of stuff, or other stuff. So for instance, like also maybe dowsing rods are another thing that you don't are out of your control enough that you can use it as an indicator of like the entities using it, whatnot. Okay. And I've been also kind of trying to look into stuff with rituals for things like protection or things like binding and banishing, dealing with that kind of stuff. But that's something I'm still working on the details of, because that's kind of like a big topic.
Yeah, I can only imagine that. That's going to be a huge project to find like historically accurate information about this stuff that probably didn't survive the Dark Ages.
Right, and that's one of the things that walls that I'm hitting is I think I'm going to have to go with a methodology of whatever works, whatever's reported to work, at least, even if it's
like if it's a new age kind
of even if it's kind of vaguely new agey, because the trying to add the historical accuracy aspect of it becomes a whole other level of research to try to like,
Right.
you know. So, and you know, we're in a situation where we're kind of like, we're able to actively practice and test out these kinds of things. So we can kind of just, you know, if we try out some kind of airy fairy thing and it doesn't work, then we just know through our own experience that like, okay, well, we tested this out and it didn't seem to do anything.
But like scientifically, that doesn't mean that another similar thing wouldn't work.
Right, exactly.
Okay, we've now arrived at the Devil's Tramping Ground. Here, we decided to get here late at night, and we're gonna go into the woods here, check it out. We have the dowsing rods that we made, and we have Kaiser with us as well. And we're gonna scope out a place to put the tent and set it up, and try to make it through the night. How you feeling, Tony?
I don't know. It's dark. We're in the woods, so it's a little.
Well, alrighty.
Yeah. All right.
Go, come on, David.
Here we go. Come on.
This... Tony, do you see that?
What the? Oh.
What the?
Oh, dude.
What the?
I don't.
That's a whole ass carcass.
I don't even know what like animal this is supposed to be. Oh, because it's just the ribs and the spine. Oh. And it's sitting here in like a fire pit.
Yeah, this is like the fire pit. They say that if you leave something here overnight, it'll be gone the next day.
What the?
There's like a fork.
Shit, man, this is.
And a fucking beanie.
So people have been leaving things here.
Well, do you want to go like into the trails with the dowsing rods?
God, I don't know, man. That's really freaking me the fuck out.
Yeah. Oh, this is all washed out.
Yeah, we ain't going through that. All right, so we're gonna start here and
Right there.
start dowsing.
It's too deep.
Yeah, but still, it's deep enough that. No.
Someone said to look in the trees as well.
All right, I'm looking up in the trees.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Yeah, me neither. All right, so.
So it's already crossed.
Oh.
Like as soon as I turned.
Oh wow. Okay, well let's move up the trail and try again and see if it crosses again.
Okay.
Getting anything?
There's a little bit of crossing with the right again, or with my left rather.
Oh damn.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Okay. I wonder if it's pointing at this tree stump or something.
Well, this bark is carved out of it right here.
Let me see. Oh, like scratches or something?
Yeah, it looks. Someone took a hatchet to it.
Okay. That's weird. That's
And, like,
weird.
What's really weird is that the rod's pointed directly. Whoa!
Did it go back the way we went?
Yeah. Look at this. It's like right up against me.
Okay, and that's back where they crossed, right?
What is that?
What?
On the street here. Another place where they carved out the bark.
Random bit of bark missing again. Man, this is really weirding me out. It keeps pointing back to that same area?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go up to the central area and try it there and see what happens.
So, we're back here at the circle where the animal carcass was. Well, the carcass is more over that way. But I'm going to use the dowsing rods again to see if it directs us to another area. And maybe Tony can do a little bit of divination, because I know that that's something that you've been researching.
I can give it a try.
Okay. Well, here we go. Get these clear. So I think that's just my hands shaking, because again, I'm a little freaked out, so I'm going to start walking towards the carcass. Now the left one is drifting to the right,
Okay.
and we're crossing.
Right. Yep.
What would you say this is? 30 feet away?
Yeah, like 4 feet, 3 feet.
Yeah, and we're right here at the carcass.
And they completely cross when you get here?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Okay. Okay, so here's Tony. He has the dowsing rods, and he is going to try to use them as a divination tool.
Yep. Okay, I'm just going to try to speak to whatever entity is out here, and we'll use the dowsing rods as a manner of communicating answers. So, when I ask a question, the dowsing rods crossing will be yes. The dowsing rods moving away from each other will be no. Okay? Here we go. Is there an entity in this location? Dude. Okay. All right. Entity that is located here. Are you of a demonic type? Okay, no, I'm getting out of here.
No?
No, I'm
no more?
Dude, I'm seriously done. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
No, there's nothing I can do to change your mind.
Dude.
Oh.
What?
Do you see that on the tree right there?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Put the rods up.
Okay.
And let's start walking towards that.
Okay. The closer I get, the more
they're drifting apart.
Yeah, like they don't want to go towards this tree. Oh, geez, they're like going behind me.
Yeah, I see. Oh, geez.
Yeah. Okay. Nope.
So let's just look at what this is and then get out of here.
Like that's spray painted. The black piece is spray painted, definitely.
And then that's like a cross.
Yeah, that's been chopped into it. Carved into it.
And then this
then it's been
is
chopped into the middle of it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm nope. I'm done.
It looks like
I'm noping the fuck out of here.
Looks like we are both royally spooked.
Yep.
The divining rods,
We're really sorry,
or the dowsing
guys.
rods, seem to have worked. And well, okay. Hear me out.
Okay.
One more time. Ask the entity if it wants us to leave.
Okay.
Should we go back over there?
Oh God. I guess, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, entity. One more time. Crossing is yes. Moving apart is no. Do you want us to leave this area?
Okay, that settles it. Come on, let's go. We're going. Okay, yep. Sorry, guys. We wanted to stay here. We really did, both of us.
We are really spooked right now.
Yeah.
Like, there's just a feeling up my spine of just like an ominous feeling, and I don't know. Like, you can say we're psyching ourselves out, maybe, I guess, but you're not here.
You can't feel this.
Yeah, yeah, I'm done.
I don't know how much I would recommend anybody coming out here.
Yeah, at least not at night.
Yeah, come here in the day. Have a nice.
So we're gonna get out of here. I just wanted to say one more thing is, since I may have mentioned, I've been kind of researching into some kind of like occult type stuff, particularly like spells and things. And we've had some suggestions from people to do some like protection kind of spells, or like dispelling this kind of negative evil entities and whatnot. And I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna try some of that for us. I won't be able to do it tonight, but definitely as soon as possible, we'll find some way to, to do us some rituals to.
That was something.
Take that. Yeah, I'm like shaking, man.
Yeah, let's.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Hey everybody, welcome to the little after investigation discussion portion of the video.
Yeah, we'll wrap up.
Thank you for sticking around this long.
Yeah.
That was pretty scary. I'm gonna be honest with you. That was probably. I was telling Julie that was the scariest thing that I've ever done.
Yeah, that's probably the most.
And I've flown a plane, and that was scarier than flying a plane.
Yeah, that was a super spooktastic feeling and situation. I can think of other times that I felt as spooked out, but like that was. Oof.
Yeah, so kind of walk me through like what was going through your head when we saw the animal carcass.
Man, when we first got there, because we'd been talking before about the rumors of the like satanic rituals and satanic sacrifices.
Yeah.
So when we got up there and I was like, saw a skeleton like in the fire pit, I was like, oh my God, we're coming across the satanic remains of some like sacrifice kind of thing.
All of the research that I did, where I was watching videos of people there, they didn't do any kind of donation.
Yeah, that's true.
They didn't have dowsing rods. They didn't
weren't
have
investigating.
They were just staying there.
Yeah.
So, which I guess is a way to open up the door to spiritual communication, but they didn't have the tools.
Right. I guess. Yeah. Maybe. So yeah, that's something. Yeah, and the dowsing rods were so like. They were so sort of like specific and on point with things.
Yeah.
And, we didn't record this, but when we came back, just before we came in the house here, Chris had the idea when we were parking. He was like, oh, what we could do is we could, because this is the first time I've ever used dowsing rods before.
Yeah, same here.
So we don't really know like much about them or anything. So we were like, well, maybe they just always move, regardless of where you're at. And so that was a pretty good point. So we tested them out. We just went to like a random spot like outside my apartment here, and we tried to like ask if there was anything there or whatever, and I was doing it again, and I stood there and they just were stock still.
Yeah, and
they didn't move at all.
We waited for 5-10 seconds probably.
No, it was more. I think it was like 20 seconds.
Oh, okay.
30 seconds.
A lot longer than it took for the wood spirits of Devil's Tramping Ground to act on the.
Yeah.
So with that out of the way, we wanted to express our apologies for not being, fully true to our word.
Yeah.
We really did want to camp.
Yeah.
It was just.
We had the tent and sleeping bags in the car, everything.
It just got to the point where it was too creepy.
Yeah, I was not gonna stay there.
You can call us cowards. You can call us whatever you want, but like I said in the video, man, you weren't there. You don't know. Like that energy, man, it was something. I do kind of feel bad that we didn't do more investigations and stay there and stuff like. I mean, I feel awful. I really do feel bad because I feel like we let them down.
Yeah.
But again, it was just like like Jolie said, when a demon tells you to go, you don't argue with a demon.
Yeah, it was
plain and simple.
Yeah, it was one of those things where. Regardless of whether it was psychosomatic or not, it was still just so like intense of a creeped out feeling that it was just I just wanted to get home. I just wanted to get out of there. So apologies for that. I hope you still enjoyed the video anyway, but we just we didn't have it in us to stay there that night tonight.
But maybe in the next video we'll be able to hold true.
Mm-hmm. Maybe as we learn more and study some more things, we'll go back someday and like do some more stuff. But
that's a big maybe.
Yeah,
maybe. So with that out of the way, we also wanted to mention Tony's Instagram.
Yeah.
So Tony, take the hit on that.
This was something that I thought of after we made the previous video, the update video, where we mentioned I was going to be in Japan. I didn't think to like mention my Instagram.
Plug your self-plug.
So down in the description of this video will be a link to my Instagram, and if you're interested in it's just general me in Japan, touristing. If you want to see any stuff about that I post, then go check it out.
And finally, now we have an ad for this video. Now it is not sponsored. We're not being paid to say this, but a friend of ours named Tucker runs a narration podcast where he narrates creepy stories that he finds on the internet. It's called The Tomb. I think he's 6 or 7 episodes in so far. It's really interesting. If you're into stuff like the No Sleep podcast or the Black Tapes or Tanis or really any of the Pacific Northwest Stories podcast, I think you'll really enjoy The Tomb. And just give it a listen, see what you think, and that will also be in a link in the description as well. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next one.